Hello friends, each of us is doing our bit to safeguard our beautiful planet, and now even the Time magazine has stepped in to contribute. Today, when I turn the pages of Time, the issue of 10th November 2025 containing the list of 100 climate heroes and heroines who are trying to protect our planet, one name stood out with the majesty of a mountain: Sonam Wangchuk. I am sharing my thoughts in English so that Sonam Wangchuk's remarkable struggle for climate does not stay hidden in Himalayas only, but can inspire the whole world. मेरे जो लद्दाखी दोस्त इस वीडियो को हिंदी सबटाइटल्स में देखना चाहते हैं, तो वीडियो के टॉप राइट कॉर्नर पर 4 आइकॉन्स हैं और इसमें लेफ्ट से तीसरा आइकॉन जिस पर कि सीसी लिखा हुआ है, अगर उस पर आप क्लिक करेंगे तो हिंदी के सबटाइटल्स ऑन हो जाएंगे और आप हिंदी के सबटाइटल के साथ इस वीडियो को देख सकते हैं. In this video, I'll tell you what the list is all about, and then from each category, I will highlight one or two persons whose work shines with hope and those who have inspired me the most. And finally, I will turn to Sonam Wangchuk, a person whose ongoing battle looks less like a contribution, but more like a turning point in the destiny of Himalayas, often called the third pole of our planet. The list is divided into 5 categories: leaders, catalysts, innovators, titans, and defenders. Let's explore each. The first category is of leaders. These are the people who are shaping environment policy at the highest level. In this category, I want to highlight the contribution of 2 persons. First, Eva Riesenhuber, who as the global head of sustainability at Siemens has been instrumental in driving the technology projects of lasting value for future generations. Most importantly, the electrification of transportation in Egypt and India, which has led to a large reduction of carbon footprint. The second inspiring figure in the leaders category is Suriname's president, Jennifer Geerlings-Simons, a leader who has dared to place the planet above politics and economics. Her nation, which is home to 93% forest cover and is proudly carbon negative, stands as a beacon in a rapidly warming world. This is in total contrast with nations such as US, China, and India, which are the world's largest carbon emitters. And I'm confident that these nations will take inspiration from Suriname's president sooner than later. The second category of catalysts, as given in the Time magazine, celebrates those rare individuals who have sparked cultural and behavioral revolutions in the battle to save our planet. With his 60-second thunderous advertisement for a Swedish energy company, Samuel Jackson did not just endorse wind power, but he propelled the wind power into the global spotlight. His presence, his voice, his fire turned a simple message into a rallying call for humanity to rise, rethink, and rally behind the clean energy future that our world so desperately needs. The third category of innovators, these are the visionaries who dared to design the future with their bold, practical, and innovative solutions. And for me, no one stands taller than Darren Crouch. As co-founder of Passages International, Darren Crouch has revolutionized the funeral industry by pushing eco-friendly funerals into the mainstream and inspiring hundreds of cemeteries and funeral homes across the US to embrace biodegradable, toxin-free practices. His mission feels painfully urgent for countries like mine, where traditional cremations take up mountains of wood and pour vast clouds of carbon dioxide and pollutants into the sky. In a world losing millions of trees to funeral pyres, Crouch's vision is not merely innovation, it is a lifeline, it is an important call to protect our environment. And this tragedy is most visible in Delhi, where cremations consume hundreds of thousands of trees every single year, choking the city with air that grows darker, dirtier, and harder to breathe. The fourth category is of titans. These are the persons who are bringing about large-scale changes to protect the environment. Lucas Walton is one of them. He represents a new generation of wealth, a generation that believes that money should not just grow profits, it should also protect the planet. His approach is powerful: philanthropy fused with smart and market-driven investments. And the message is clear. You don't have to choose between profit and the planet. For example, he actively invests in clean energy and in regenerative agriculture, farming that does not just sustain the land but heals it, restoring soil, reviving biodiversity, and pulling carbon back into the earth. Lucas Walton supports long-term solutions which attack the root causes of environmental destruction, that is clean energy, sustainable food, and ocean protection. The inclusion of Lucas Walton in the Times Climate 100 list sends a strong message to the corporates around the world to learn from this model and contribute to protection of the environment. The final category, the defenders, are the ones who stand between destruction and survival. They fight for fragile ecosystems, they fight for vulnerable communities. And among them all, the one who inspires me the most is Sonam Wangchuk. High in the Himalayas, where the air is thin and temperatures below zero, a quiet battle is being fought, not with bullets and bombs, but with melting glaciers, drying rivers, and vanishing seasons. And at the forefront of this battle is Sonam Wangchuk, not a politician, not a billionaire, a teacher, an engineer, a true defender. When natural glaciers began to die and spring arrived without water, Sonam Wangchuk created the ice stupa, artificial glaciers shaped like temples, built not of stone but of frozen hope. Winter water stored as ice, spring water released as life. From disaster, he carved survival. Sonam Wangchuk also created this unique school, Sekmol, in Ladakh, a school powered by sun and heated by earth and light, a school where the Ladakhi children not only learned about books but also how to live with nature. But innovation alone was not enough. For Ladakhi climate and for Ladakhi people, Sonam Wangchuk did something harder than building machines. He stood still in silence for days, for weeks, a silent protest so loud that it reached every corner of the country. This is what is Sonam Wangchuk, a true defender, not armed with weapons, but with science, sacrifice, and stubborn hope. And if the Himalayas still breathe today, it is because some people like Sonam Wangchuk refuse to look away. After analyzing the Time Climate 100 list in detail, and after understanding the full length and breadth of Sonam Wangchuk's contribution, I find myself struggling as to how to conclude this video. Because on one side, the editorial team of Time has done something remarkable, bringing together 100 climate warriors from every corner of the world into one powerful global voice. And on the other side stands one man in the high Himalayas, quietly, relentlessly, safeguarding glaciers, protecting rivers, and fighting for generations who are not yet born. So yes, this is a tribute, a salute to Time magazine for shining the global spotlight, and a bigger salute to Sonam Wangchuk for standing alone in the dark so that the future of Ladakh may stand in safety. If you were inspired by these climate warriors and also by the work of Sonam Wangchuk, then please do subscribe to my channel if you may so like. And more importantly, please share this story to join our fight to save our planet. This is because every view, every voice can help protect the earth for generations yet to come.